That's the win.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that one of the important things was Sabrina coverage and matchup. She had 20 at half, finished the game with 22. So we were more, we were too flat, I think, a lot of times, a little bit more level with the screen. But one of our keys today was, defensive foul discipline, but also defensive disruption and physicality. And I thought that, I thought Ezzy did a great job of setting the tone there. And obviously our whole team to make sure we were very attentive to guarding the 3-point line. And when we are capable of switching, when we are switching, we are very capable of defending in 5. One-on-one, guarding your yard. And the biggest thing is just finishing possessions with rebounds. And I thought that we were a little bit better in the area.
Yeah, like guys, you got all that and getting the game for shutting. And so that's all I'm thinking about is that helps to put out for stats and see what you guys for having this
Yeah, just been challenging Gabby to rebound the ball. She does so many things well on the court. But a lot of times she's defending the other team's primary guard, most potent guard. And I think, it is, sometimes she needs to be reminded about who she is and what she is for us and who she can be. She sets a tone in a lot of ways. And I think we had a stat, we chart deflections. We had like 30 plus deflections today. And she's a lot of times the top culprit in that. And just, kind of her preparation. She is very important to what we do defensively, as well as the anchor behind that. Neka did well today, Ezzy did well today, and that defensive activity. But yeah, when she's who she is, we're a difficult team to stop. Yeah, I think part of it is, the reps and the confidence and continuing to do the work, the PD work. Part of it is, looking at the rim and taking those shots. Ezzy benefits when the ball moves for us, and a lot of times because we have really good one-on-one players, if the ball is not moving, we can't capitalize off of her cuts and other things that make Ezzy. And so it was just a matter of staying the course with her. I think she's she's been an all-star in this league before. We know what she can do. It's about us as a staff just continuing to pour into her to be confident and take those shots. Because when Ezzy is aggressive, we're better. And getting to the free throw line is something that she hadn't done. She had 8 today. We had in making the free throws. So it's just reps and constant pouring into the confidence. And I think she was stellar today.
Oh, sure. So you guys said just whatever they had, you got a game like today, and able to get the work before shoot team, and not have that information against them. You feel that that's the limited ceiling for your team when you're able to be competitive on the board for today and deny them a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, part of great defenses in this league is making sure that you secure the bag and finish with possessions with rebounding. I thought, one of our Achilles heel has been giving up old boards. And, they had a lot today. Again, we're going to continue to work on it. I think part of our issue with it was just being fundamental and boxing out. I think that has improved. Some lineups we are a little bit smaller, but if Gabby gets a few more, if our guards come back and get a few more, that helps, that differential. But at the end of the day, it's not just defensive boards. When we cross the offensive glass and get extra possessions, that's helpful too. So we're not quite there yet. We will continue to emphasize it. Hopefully we continue to, once we get there, it's going to really help our defense tremendously.
Gabby's career now is make so many positive contributions from some of the passes. So bring about what she's doing this year, who she is as a player right now.
I think she's always done it. We just haven't seen it consistently. One being, she's not been in a WNBA season for start to end. The others, yeah, just system, personnel, and all those things. Like I rely on Gabby to score the basketball, and I think she's been on teams in which that wasn't necessarily her first or second option. And so this year for us, her aggressiveness in transition or getting downhill, this is something that there's a dynamic aspect about her that's different from a Sky, a E, or other, primary scorers. And so the confidence and the comfort of knowing that this is important for our team, I think helps her understand why she needs to be aggressive and why she needs to be consistent. And I think, the other aspect of Gabby is just the person she is. She's an amazing human being. She's a great teammate, and all of that makes it even better in my opinion. But it's just about consistency and the confidence, not letting the confidence drop. And our team is pouring into her, our coaches are pouring into her, and you're seeing some great basketball from her. Mhm.
Negative question as well, that we're able to make a huge better
Mhm.
and never about being and about the goals
Mhm.
what did you see?
Yeah, we have a stat, when we're, I think, 38 or more points in the paint, we've been pretty successful. And, I think, if you look at New York, what they give up, that's a deficiency. So, it's pouring into our strengths, emphasizing our strengths. And one of those things offensively is what we can do in the paint, not just posting up, getting downhill, our cuts and our efficiency around the rim really gives us, some diversity in our offense. We're not, we're shooting three a little bit better. That's not always our mainstay, but points in the paint has been. So yeah, game to game, we're, trying to make sure we're getting better in every facet of the game. And the focus was that tonight. The other focus was just, defensive physicality and disruption and being aggressive offensively, finding some mismatches. And I thought the diversification of our offense really helped in the third quarter and fourth quarter we won't talk about, but help us to really capitalize on this win. Yeah.
Final question.
Yeah, I think every year I feel like the rookies are improving. I think for these particular rookies this year, they're getting an opportunity to play early. Dom's situation is a little bit different because our team is veteran heavy, but you're getting some quality players, played in really good systems in college and are coming into the pros pro ready. That's sometimes not always the case with rookies, but this year I think there's a lot of just confidence in them, hard work, and they're complementing their systems. So, when you have, ability to kind of play through your mistakes or play through your success, that really breeds some good basketball. And yeah, I think, it's good to see the league growing again and these rookies sticking on teams and getting opportunities to showcase their skill set because there's some talented young players out there.
Thank
Yeah.